Greetings, my human friends. I'm Tuxie, your feline guide with the extraordinary ability to meow in your language. Yes, you heard it right. I'm a cat who's mastered the art of human speech. You should see the neighborhood dogs, utterly bamboozled. One might say, I've given a new meaning to the phrase, cat got your tongue. Now, you must be wondering, why a talking cat? Well, believe it or not, we felines have a lot to say, and it's high time someone translated all those meows and purrs. That's where I come in. From decoding our mysterious behaviors to sharing our unique perspective on health and care. I'm here to be your whiskered mentor in the captivating world of cats. So buckle up, or should I say, curl up on your favorite couch. As we embark on this fur-tastic journey, it's going to be a positively enlightening experience. I promise. Now that you know who's been spilling the catnip, let's dive into what makes us felines so fascinating. Firstly, our independence is not a sign of aloofness, but rather a testament to our self-sufficiency. You see, unlike dogs who are pack animals, we cats are solitary hunters. This doesn't mean we don't enjoy a good cuddle or a scratch behind the ears, but it does mean we're quite capable of entertaining ourselves. So the next time your cat is batting a toy mouse around the living room at 3 in the morning, remember, we're just keeping our hunting skills sharp. Speaking of hunting, did you know that we're one of nature's most efficient predators? It's true, we have a success rate of about 50%. To put that into perspective, lions, those so-called kings of the jungle, only succeed in about 1 in 4 hunts. So who's the real king now, eh? But perhaps the most impressive thing about us cats is our ability to always land on our feet. It's a skill known as the righting reflex, and we begin to develop it at just 3 weeks old. By the time we're 7 weeks old, we've pretty much perfected the art. It's like we have our own built-in gyroscopes. Now, you may have heard the saying that a cat has 9 lives. Well, I can tell you it's not entirely true. We don't have 9 lives, but with our agility and nimbleness, it can certainly seem that way. I've personally used up 3 of those so-called lives just figuring out how to open the tuna can. But let me tell you, the satisfaction of prying open that lid and getting to the fishy goodness inside, well, it was worth every one of those lives. So there you have it. We're not just adorable furballs lounging around in sunbeams. We're skilled hunters, agile gymnasts, and masters of our own destiny. Remember, we're not just cute furballs, we're lean, mean, purring machines. Ever wondered why we cats seem to see things you humans can't? Let's scratch beneath the surface. Now, we felines have a bit of a reputation for being observant. Some would say downright nosy. But did you know there's actually a scientific reason for our keen eye? You see, we're not just spying on you for the fun of it. Though I must admit, your attempts to open a can of tuna can be quite amusing. Our eyes are specially designed for hunting. We have a larger cornea and pupil than you humans, which allows more light to enter our eyes. This means we have superior night vision. It's like having built-in night goggles. Handy, right? Especially when we're on the prowl for a midnight snack. And it's not just the dark we're good at seeing. We're also experts at detecting motion. Even the slightest movement can catch our attention. It's a survival instinct. In the wild, spotting a small shift could mean the difference between catching dinner and going hungry. Now, for a bit of a giggle, there was this one time I was lounging about when I spotted a tiny creature scurrying across the floor. I leapt into action, ready to pounce, only to discover it was a dust bunny. I must say it was a bit of an anticlimax, but on the bright side, I did give the dust bunny quite a scare. So, you see, our vision is a bit different from yours. We're attuned to the subtle changes in our environment that you might overlook. It's not that we're seeing ghosts or invisible creatures, as some of you may think. We're just more aware of our surroundings. So, next time your cat stares at an empty corner, don't be alarmed. We're just keeping an eye on those pesky invisible mice. I bet you've got a million questions like, why does my cat knock things off shelves? Well, prepare for some enlightening answers. You see, we felines are natural-born scientists. Yes, indeed, when we knock your precious trinkets off the table. We're not being mischievous or vengeful. No, we're simply conducting a little experiment on gravity. And let me tell you, so far we're not impressed. It's always the same result. The object falls down. How utterly predictable. Next, you might wonder, why does my cat insist on sitting in boxes? Ah, the allure of the box. You see, boxes are like cat magnets. We can't resist them. It's a combination of the enclosed space offering a sense of security, and the simple fact that it's a perfect spot for a cat nap. Plus, it's a splendid vantage point for observing our human subjects. And then there's the age-old question, why does my cat bring me dead things? Well, it's not because we're trying to gross you out, though that is an amusing side effect. We're simply sharing our hunting success with you. Think of it as a feline's way of showing affection, albeit in a slightly macabre fashion. So there you have it, a brief insight into the enigma that is the feline mind. But remember, we cats are complex creatures. We're not just being catty for the sake of it. Well, my feline wisdom for today is nearly spent, but I've got one last gem to share. Did you know that we cats back in ancient Egypt were worshipped as gods? And let me assure you, we've not forgotten that. It's why we won't hesitate to knock over your priceless Ming vase just to get your attention. And that, my dear friends, is the tail end of our tale. Scratch below the surface and you'll find we cats are anything but ordinary. Now, dear humans, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell, because you won't want to miss a single whisker-filled episode of Tuxie Talks. Stay curious, stay whiskered, and until next time, keep purring.